Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here again. And you know what? Happy Friday. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going and doing a couple of test hands for my wife's Harpie Lady deck. So we're going to do that. Sorry, I guess I should shuffle on screen. That makes it look way better, right? And yeah, excuse the three-tone sleeves today. It's just how we're trying to keep our cards separate. Obviously, we know what the blue sleeve is because there's only one card in that. But everything else is pretty random. But this deck has some crazy potential with the extra deck. We do have Verde Anaconda to Dragoon plays. We do have 39 Utopia and double plays. And then we just have standard, regular, good link plays. As well as, where is it? We do have that Cyber Slash Harpie Lady in here as well. So, a ton of fun, guys. A ton of fun. We're going to go ahead. We're going to cut the deck. And we are going to go ahead and just do this. So, I'm going to go first. And I'm going to go second. And I'm going to go first. And I'm going to go second. Each time we're going to do that. And we're going to see just how good the test hands were. And if they were good enough, then we don't have to talk about the basic interactions, because honestly, they're pretty basic this time. So we start off strong. We got Egotist. So as long as we get a Harpie, we've got whichever play we want. There's Channeler, so we're good. There's a copy of our Geki, so we could pop Field. Perfumer lets us grab spells. Hysteric Sign. So even if we hadn't grabbed that Egotist, we still technically had it. Couple things we could do. I'm just debating. We didn't end up with our quick play. If we ended up with the Swallow's Nest, what I would do is I would play my Hysteric Sign. I would play my Channeler. I would probably drop my Perfumer, play one of my two Egotists, play out a one, play an Egotist, play out a one. Then I would activate and I guess it would have been my Geki that would have been that. I would have gone ahead and got out our barrier statue, maybe. No, there's just no way that would work all in the same turn. I would set the quick play, leave that monster, and then just go into the Verde Anaconda play. But right now, that's literally the play we're going to do. So I'm going to use the Hysteric Sign to get cards out of my deck. So this way we can try to find a copy of Egotist. And there it is. There's our Swallow's Nest that I was just talking about. There's the first copy of Egotist we find. And another thing that we could do just to make it to where it's a little more survivable. Because, again, survivable is great. I don't know why I'm putting this much effort into a shuffle and cut. Another thing we could do is that once we go ahead, we play our Channeler. We could drop Perfumer, play Perfumer. Right, no. Well, yeah, it wouldn't matter. Would not matter. I'm overcomplicating things. So, that would get us to play a Perfumer. Off that, we're still able to do our double Egotist. We're actually able to grab another copy of Egotist because Egotist does, in fact, state the name Harpie Lady Sisters on it, which means now we have the potential for having 5 cards because we're not limited to 1 copy of Egotist per turn. We choose whatever we want. So in all reality, let's just choose 3 ones. Or, you know what, let's choose, let's get that blue sleeve out of there. Because if that hadn't been Geki, had that been our Swallow's Nest, that would have been the best possible hand ever. Probably. Because we do get to summon all of these. We didn't have our big bad field spell popping everything in sight. And what we would be able to do now is overlay 2 1s, 39 pitch material. Or sorry, you know what I mean. Double pitch material. Grab spell. Gain Utopia. So now we're sitting on the double or nothing. And then you could link 2. Put those in the discard pile. Link 2 gets us Verde Anaconda. Verde Anaconda plus 2k of our life would equal pitching out our Red Eyes Fusion. Once we've done that, that is going to become the effect of our card, which means now we could go into our Dragoon. We will not be able to play any more cards this turn as far as monster summons. We still have Geki. We still have double or nothing. Hysteric Sign is on board. And that's honestly a pretty terrifying board. You've got a 3,000, a 5,000, 1950, 500. If the opponent plays into a monster, great. We can just blow it up. If they attack, Utopia can just negate. We still have 2 materials. We only need 1 of those to be able to go into double or nothing. So we'll be able to retain that for the next turn. If they go ahead and they build a back row, we still have 2 cards in our hand, so we still have Dragoon negates available to us, plus whatever our next draw would be. In this case, the Hunting Ground wouldn't matter. We would just hold that as fodder for our Dragoon. Just total mess. Would be great second because we got the Geki. Was not a bad first. So again, let's see what else we could do. And again, I mean, once you put enough like valuable cards, it seems, into any deck, every deck becomes super playable. And that's one of my biggest things is, you know, that's why I try to build a lot of decks that just go along the theme, the archetype. Because, I mean, I could build just about any deck to just keep dropping Dragoon and Utopia and just have that be an entire playstyle and just play all the best tech around it. And I'm half tempted to just do that maybe in a week or 2. Just to see just how crazy and shenanigan-like it can be. And I'm wondering if there's a kaiju small enough. I'm thinking the smallest kaiju in all reality is probably going to be Game of CL at 22. Guys, correct me if I'm right or wrong on that. And then let me know what you think about me using Santa Claus instead. Just to try to trigger the 1 strike. So we'll do that. We'll see what happens. And then, okay, so we'll cut this. I went first last time. Let me go second this time. Pick up our 5. See which one of my cards I got. I got the Duster. We got the Egotist, Hunting Ground, Oracle, Hunting Ground. That's fine. If the opponent has back row, we're going to start with the Feather Duster. We've got our Hysteric Sign. So we've got 2 Egotists now. Probably don't want to play the Hunting Ground. And then what's going to happen in this play, you're going to definitely take away the back row. Given. That's not even a question. The next move is going to be to play the Hysteric Sign. You're going to want to double up on your Egotist, so I'll go ahead and grab that out of our build real quick. There's an Egotist. After that, it's going to be as simple as, does your opponent have a monster or not? Because if they've got a monster, you fancy your chances. You're going to play the Oracle. You're going to double Egotist. You're going to play into some cards. You're either going to go into the 1/ variant, or you're going to go into the Dragoons, your pick. And I'm not going to tell you which one to do. It's just all about that moment. So, not bad going second. Managed to pull out the Feather Duster first round. Not bad. Let's do a second going first. Then we'll do our second going second. And then I'm going to let you guys go because I think this deck has already done sold itself as far as the play style. It just feels cheaty because, I mean, guys, I can see all the different colors of the sleeves. And, like, part of me never wants to put that blue anywhere near the top. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is, again, going first. So, we're going to start off with Oracle, double or nothing. So, Utopia is basically out at this point. Double Hunting Ground and Hysteric Party. So, finally, a bad draw. And again, since we don't have a level 5 or higher, we're not going to get the first form off the Oracle. When it is normal or special summon, we can add a spell trap from the graveyard to the hand that lists our sisters. Again, that's not really going to help too much. But this would be an excellent opportunity to throw a card in defense. See if that old adage still works out. You're still able to throw your Hysteric Party in your Hunting Ground if you wanted to. You could hold the Hunting Grounds. Just go with the Hysteric Party, see what you get next turn. It's another monster, so we could discard this, and then we could generate our 2. And then on the next turn, you would be able to do something if you didn't get O-Code. So that isn't too terrible. Has a little bit of a comeback. And it looks like Dragoons would have been the optimal play on that one's second round. Just to go into the control aspect with all the cards in hand. And knowing that you get 2 monster destructions in a turn. So even if you're playing against something like Altergeist or something, maybe they have 1 monster, 2 back rows, or 2 monsters, 1 back row, whatever. You could still try to piece the board apart pretty quickly. And then this will be our last test hand today. And I'm going to kind of try to force that blue card into the opening hand because, you know, I kind of avoided it consciously earlier. So there's going to be our 5. So we got our Dark Magician and our Red Eyes, which is bad. We got our sisters, obviously, Geki and Lady 1. We're just looking for an Egotist. We get the Alluring Split. Alluring Split, not really going to help us here. But it can let you do something. It'll just basically let you get another Harpie monster from the deck to the field. So you can play your sister, your Lady 1, play your Allure. Again, you could bop the field if they have a big field, go for your attack, go to your next turn. Maybe it's still alive, maybe it's not. We do get our Red Eyes Fusion somehow, so we can just go ahead and play this. And then we're sitting with Dragoon, so we're not in a terrible position as long as, again, you last through that first round. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. I don't really think we need to do any of the actual interactions here. A lot of the deck comes down to these 4 cards. The ability to play 2 monsters in quick succession. And the lack of hand traps just comes from the fact that we get the best hand trap for Harpies. And we get to negate all of the monster effects our opponent would play for an entire turn. So, I don't know, that's kind of better than putting Ash Blossoms in today. And this card's like super budget. Like, it was only a couple bucks when I picked them up. And there's commons out there. So, you know, dealer's choice. You guys do what you can afford. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you'd like to support the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. If you guys have already done that, do me one more favor. Just keep coming back. Keep enjoying the content as long as you like. And go do something for yourselves today. And since this is pre-taped, we may or may not have the Speed Duel set yet. Again, I do believe today is April 1st. So maybe, maybe not. We'll see. My OTS is going to call me when that is available. So let you know, guys, when I know. And we'll just have some bonus videos it'll be. You guys, again, have a great day. Hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a tech analysis. And that's that. See you then. Later.